welcome back to Discovery to Daytona, the series where this European circuit racer heads to the United States to tackle the American oval racing scene and see if we can make our way from ARCA all the way through to the Cup Series. And as you can see, starting Season 2 with a dual campaign. We're staying in the ARCA Menard series to try and topple the cheat code that is Williams-Sawalich, but we are also tackling the Craftsman Truck Series. And there is our glorious Chevy truck ready to take on a fairly competitive field from what I'm aware of truck. A dual campaign is one of those things that some drivers do in Xfinity and Cup, or they might do in Truck and Cup or Truck and Xfinity. And I think there are a couple of ARCA drivers as well that will tackle a little bit of dual campaigning. But I feel that we had a real opportunity to take ARCA by storm in Season 1. We finished in the top 3 in the end, enough reputation at the end of the season, a nice little bonus that gave us the opportunity to unlock Truck. And I'm kind of guessing as long as we place well, we might be able to do that for Xfinity and Cup as well. Really make our way through to the top category one season at a time. But I feel I've got unfinished business in ARCA. I feel like we can topple Sawalich if we can just get our qualifying right. But we're going back to the start, back to having a low-level vehicle and expecting to be having to battle our way from the back. And we're back at Daytona, the world centre of motorsport, or the world centre of racing, for the Fresh from Florida 250, our first experience of truck. And we will also be doing the Menards 200 here as well. 25 races in truck, 19 races in ARCA, so it's going to be a long old season, and there's going to be a lot of toing and froing between series until the tail end of the season, I guess, when we get to just focus exclusively on truck. But it does mean we've got an awful lot longer and a lot more races, not only to build that rep, build that bank up, but also build our cars up and hopefully build up our aptitude for oval racing and some road racing as well. Fair number of road races in the truck series, are more than the 2 I think that we have in ARCA. But it's been a long time actually since I picked up NASCAR 25, so jumping straight into a new series that we don't necessarily have an awful lot of experience with, as we just double check that yes, we are doing the truck race first. Could be a bit of a recipe for disaster, but we came here last season in ARCA, qualified 40th and won on debut. Sure, there was a bit of bumping and banging, and there probably will be in truck as well, but we're going to start seeing names that you might recognise, not just from the world of NASCAR though. We'll get into that as the season progresses, I'm sure. But it is going to be a tricky balancing act, I think, between the two, trying to make sure both cars are in good condition with the best gear that we can get onto them, while also trying to balance our sponsor goals and the like. And I really do want to try and win each championship as we go through, and this obviously means that we might be doing a few dual category campaigns. ARCA's going to be the one that we're going to be gunning for good results. Truck, on the other hand, we're going to have to build into. So, let's go racing for the first time in our truck, the Fresh from Florida 250 from the Daytona International Speedway. On pit road then for the Fresh from Florida 250 qualifying session, our first experience of a truck qualifying session, and it comes immediately off the back of the ARCA Menards 200 qualifying session. As I think I'm going to be putting out truck episodes first rather than ARCA ones, and try and do it that way, I'm not going to give you any indication as to how that qualifying session went. You're going to have to wait until the next episode of this series drops to see that. See, building tension. But suffice to say, that car much more advanced than our truck. This is the first run-in of the Chevy truck that we're going to be doing, and obviously not being able to put any upgrades on it, modify it in any way. And we saw last season in that ARCA car that we qualified 40th, and we really had to fight our way through the field. I'm not anticipating particularly strong qualifying in this opening one, but there are 25 rounds to build this car up, so hopefully by season's end it can be in a really strong position, and if we have to take a second tilt at the Craftsman Truck Series, then we will, and hopefully by that point this truck will be on fire. But we should get out there, see what we can do before we head to our first truck race.
You've got the right car, now trust it and drive the wheels off this thing.
Straight out then onto this famous tri-oval in our truck. As I said, unlikely, I think, to be securing any major qualifying spots here. But you'll see when we get into the stand-ins at the end of this session, a couple of names that if you're familiar, even passing, with the NASCAR series, you'll probably recognise, and one in particular I'm quite looking forward to racing against in a weird way. Not so known for his NASCAR exploits, but more for his acting exploits. I'll get into that when we get into the stand-ins. Let's actually try and nail down this first lap, and this truck is slower than our ARCA Chevy, so it is going to be quite the struggle. But let's give it everything we've got as we hit the line for our one lap.
Okay, this lap counts, driver.
To qualify from the Fresh from Florida 250. Sponsor goals top 27. Don't think we're going to make that in qualifying. Race day, we might be able to make up the positions to beat our sponsor goal, but we are going to struggle here. It's dawdling through that first turn, but again, we've kept it out of the apron and kept it out of the wall, which is exactly what you want to do. You don't want to cost yourself any pace whatsoever on a lap like this. Maybe a bit of a shallow entry point to the one up at the back here, but we'll use the camber, use everything we can. And now we're going to try and take the shortest run to the line to see if we can shave a little bit of time off. We do cross the apron a touch. 36th, so last, unfortunately.
We'll make up some spots on race day, don't worry.
36 of 36. It's Chandler Smith at the top of the stand-ins. 1.8 seconds, 0.8 of a second off Connor Jones in 35th. So we're going to have our work cut out to get a good result. Only 36 in this one. I think it's 40 in ARCA. But we'll go all the way to the top. And I'll point out some names as well that you might recognise. Qualifying round one, so it's a split quali depending on where you finish. But the top 10 there, Chandler Smith, Corey Heim, Kyle Busch. That's a name you'll definitely recognise if you've got any passing knowledge of NASCAR. Grant Enfinger, Parker Kligerman, who's I think a commentator as well for NBC, Ben Rhodes, Lane Riggs, Gio Ruggiero, Ty Majeski, Daniel Heinrich. And then you'll go through this list of names. Matt Crafton is a fairly well-known NASCAR driver. Corey LaJoy as well, Tanner Gray. These are just some names I recognise as well, if I'm honest. Lawless Allen there from the ARCA Series in 25th, just ahead of Frankie Muniz. Yes, Malcolm in the middle is 26th in the 33 truck. And then there we go, all the way down to the bottom to find us. So it's going to be a real challenge to be making spots up here on race day. But we saw last season in the ARCA Series that we just have to get in the draft and try and make some moves. Might have to be aggressive early in this season, but that didn't stop us in ARCA. By the end of the season, it was a lot cleaner. So, without further ado, let's get out on track for our first experience of truck racing for the Fresh from Florida 250. On pit road under the lights at Daytona then for the Fresh from Florida 250, we start 36th and last. Kyle Busch took the pole in the end just ahead of Corey Heim after the Group 2 qualification, the top 10 shootout. So Kyle Busch leading the way. We were all the way at the back and we were 0.8 of a second off the nearest truck in a on-your-own sprint around Daytona. In the draft, though, we might be able to make up some places. We did it in practice to beat our sponsor goal in practice. We got in amongst a little group of cars and ran the draft, and we managed to keep up with them. As I said right at the top of this particular episode, it's going to be really tough anyway to go out and battle with the rest of the field. This track is base level. There's no new parts to it, no better parts, but we have plenty of funds to be able to build this track up very quickly, I hope. And as long as we keep it clean, we might not need to fix it up too much either. So hopefully by round 2, maybe even round 3, we could be running a fairly tricked out truck that can really fight, at least with the midfield, if not with the Kyle Busches and the Corey Heims. being clean is going to be the big thing here. We really started on the wrong foot, I think, in ARCA. Lots of bumping and banging. The traditional European view of NASCAR, Robbins racing, let's beat panels and try and force our way through, whereas you want to be a little bit more nuanced. And by the end of the first season with ARCA, I think we were a much cleaner driver. Still a couple of crossed words in post-race social, but that's fine. So let's try and start the season on the right foot here in the Fresh from Florida 250. But it is going to be tricky to make moves without having to be a little bit aggressive. I'm kind of hoping that we don't just fall off the back and disappear, the field disappear away from us. So we need to get a really good start in the Craftsman Truck Series to really give ourselves a good chance of being able to fight as the season progresses. So it's time to get the green flag flying for the Fresh from Florida 250.
Be ready now.
On the outside then, as we come to the green, a 25-lap sprint here in the Truck Series. Much like the start of last season, just waiting
Clear low if you want it.
to get clear so we can just dive onto the inside. Stay in the draft of these guys. Connor Jones just ahead of us. Onto the apron a little bit there, which unsettled the truck, but we're okay. We're still in the draft. This is where we've got to be brave, I think, to try and make up spots. As you can see, we're really starting to motor along.
Outside now.
Dive to the inside.
3 wide. Outside.
See what can we do here?
Car outside.
Losing speed now. We're out of the draft.
Clear outside. Outside door.
The New York Fire Department truck just ahead of us with Brian Duzat.
One outside.
Get that slingshot across the line. We have at least made some spots off the start. Top 27 is that sponsor goal, which I really want to be hitting. Again, we've got a fairly decent bank at the moment, but we want to keep making that money because we're going to really need to be
high. Outside door.
Both cars
3 wide.
At their absolute best. There's Lawless Allen.
Wide. 4 wide.
He's also dual running this season. Still in the ARCA series.
3 wide.
As we've
outside.
We've tapped the apron a little bit
3
there.
wide.
You might be getting some audio glitching as well. Seems to be plaguing me everywhere at the moment, but that's nothing as we get right into the back of Corey Roper. Checked up for something. Staying right in his draft. 3 spots to hit our sponsor goal.
Stay low.
Right down on the inside.
Outside.
Let's try and use
3 wide.
No, that's not Lawless, never mind, but it doesn't matter. Let's try and use whoever's down on the inside there.
4 wide. 3 wide.
We're up to 24th.
Clear all around. 1 inside. Clear, clear.
Off the apron a little bit. Had to just double check, as they said there was somebody inside, but we've survived that one. It's Honeycutt.
Car inside.
There's the number 1 car. We're now in the middle. This is not where we want to be, as we're talking of the middle. There he is, number 33, Frankie Muniz.
Clear low if you want it.
Let's drop back in behind Caden Honeycutt. Staying in as much draft as we can here.
Clear, clear. 1 up high.
Give Frankie a little push. Some side draft, and then we're on the inside.
Car outside.
Making our way through the field. It's not a massive.
1 up high.
Not a massive pace, but
3
at
wide.
the moment, it's good.
1
Finished
outside.
under caution last season, if I remember rightly, so
3 wide.
trying not
1
to do
high.
that this time.
1 up high.
Our own so far.
3 wide.
Some paint.
1 up high. One high. Three wide. Four
The
wide.
Una truck jumps in front of us.
Car high.
Ankrum, that's good.
One outside.
Helps us out. Tyler
Four
Ankrum there
wide.
in 13th.
Three
We're
wide.
into the top 15.
Three wide.
20 laps
One
left of this
outside.
one, but we've lost the draft all of a sudden.
Car high. Outside door. Three
We
wide.
get that slingshot.
Three wide.
Drafting our way along here.
Stay
Plenty
low.
of time in this
Clear up
race.
top.
To make any
One on the bottom.
brave moves, but we've been shuffled
Outside
up to
door.
the middle lane.
Hold your line. Three wide. Clear low. Car low. Outside. Clear high. Inside.
Oh, there is a car
One
to our
high.
inside.
Three
Fargo
wide.
Kligerman.
Inside.
Once again, three
Clear
wide.
high.
It's a slingshot through the tri-oval, through the last little bit of the lap. That seems to be
Still there.
where we do the best.
One bottom.
We do want to truck back into the
Car
middle
low.
though. We're getting hung out a little there.
Stay high. One inside. One on the bottom. Three wide. Three wide. Car low. One on the bottom.
And we get back down there. Just behind Ty Majeski.
Inside. One low. Three wide.
Yeah, we just having to
Inside now.
feather the throttle a touch. So we're now right on the outside lane.
Three wide.
Behind lane
One on the
rigs.
bottom. Three wide. Inside now. One on the bottom.
Really
Three
hang out
wide.
there.
One low.
Lost a fair number of spots.
Outside door.
All of Allen there in the
Car
number
inside.
one. On
Three
our
wide.
inside.
Clear high.
Just sort of shuffling.
Inside.
We get a
Three
little
wide.
wide into
One
the
bottom.
wall.
Three wide. Four wide.
Lost a lot of pace. Into
Clear all
25th.
around. One outside. Clear high if you want it.
Still plenty of time in this one. Alright with Raja Karuth.
Car high.
Using to slingshot us back to the pack. The top 23 there.
Clear up top. One low. Clear
Our
bottom.
own little bubble at the moment. Go, that's worked
Car
well.
outside. Outside now.
Get
Outside
back into
now.
that top 20. Not quite at half distance yet. Still got a little bit of time to go on this one.
Car outside.
As we nudge
Clear
Jack
high if
Wood a
you
little
want
bit.
Car high. One high. Three wide. Four wide.
Squeeze down on the inside
One high.
lane.
Three wide. Stay low.
Not end up being the debut that we had in Arca, but it's
One outside.
certainly
Three wide. Four wide. Three wide.
decent
Outside
showing
door.
thus far.
Five wide. Four wide.
Right on the apron.
Stay low. Five wide. Car high. Four wide.
Kyle
outside
she's
door.
been shuffled all the way down to
Three wide.
16th.
Four wide. Five wide. One outside. Four wide.
Big slingshot again. There's Corey Hine.
Three
He's
wide.
fallen back as well.
Four wide. Three wide. Four wide. Car outside. Five wide. Four wide. Outside. Three wide. Clear high. Outside now.
Drained a little bit.
Three
And
wide.
falling back again.
One up high. 3 wide. Car inside.
Somebody
4 wide.
squeezed up my
One up
inside
high.
there. Being
3
coil
wide.
of joy.
Outside. 3
All of a
wide.
sudden,
Car low.
in between 3 or 4 maybe.
1 low. 5
Getting
wide.
a little bit tricky.
4
And we've
wide.
spun somebody.
Clear inside. 3 wide.
And the
Caution's
caution
out.
is out.
Clear high. Pit road's open this time.
On the
Pace turns
outside for the green flag.
Be ready.
All just got a little bit
Green. Car low.
feisty. It's found the Hendrix car. I'm sure that's going to be a little bit of a
Stay high.
we're just sort of getting pinballed a bit in the middle of the pack. We've got a
Clear low if you want it.
there we go. We can slip back into the inside as Spencer Boyd goes by. Inside is where I'm most comfortable.
1 up high.
Hill there. I don't know if he's running a bit slow,
Clear all
whether he's
around.
got damage,
Inside.
or whether he's just been
Car outside.
sort of forced backwards,
3 wide.
maybe forced backwards because he's all of a sudden picking up the
Clear
speed
bottom.
again.
1 outside. 1 up high.
Give him a little nudge, let him know we're there.
10 to go. Outside.
Oh, the
3
slingshot.
wide. 3 wide.
I don't know why the slingshot
Yellow's
works
out.
so well there, but the caution is out again.
Pit road is open.
16th when that came out.
Coming to the green.
Back to green and back on the outside again.
Be ready.
Oh, someone in the middle of the pack.
Go, go, go.
Maybe that
1 bottom.
lost their track. 2 cautions in this one so far.
Stay high. Still
For
there.
that inside lane to become available, and
Clear
just
inside.
about does now. So slightly behind Connor Jones. To check up, we have to just dive out
Car
of the way.
outside.
Fortunately though, Bush is
3
there
wide. Outside door.
in the Gamebridge track, and we can use him to drag us forwards.
Still there. Outside.
Lawless Allens, I kind of want to beat Lawless
3 wide.
as a fellow Arca alum.
1 outside. 3 wide. Outside door.
Right behind Dawson Sutton. Bump drafting him along
Still
at the moment.
there. Still there. Car outside. 3 wide.
Inside lane
Clear
here,
outside.
not really breaking apart. Is now, however,
Car
oh, there's
outside.
a little bit of a gap.
Clear outside.
Maybe gave Dawson just a little nudge. There's Frankie Units. The number 33 having a good showing. It really does look like it's going to be
One
quite a
high.
competitive field here in track
3
as
wide.
we
5 to go now.
straddle the
4
apron,
wide.
move
3
into the
wide.
top 10, right with Chandler Smith.
Outside door.
Parker Kligerman.
3 wide.
Bush has worked his way to the front again. We've also worked our way to the front.
Car
We're
outside.
P6 at the moment.
1 outside.
Majeski
3
here.
wide.
Oh, we're
Car
going to
outside.
be working our way to the
3
front.
wide.
There's Corey Hain.
4 wide. Outside now. 3 wide. 1 outside.
2 at the
3
moment.
wide. Outside
Fall
now.
back a little. We've
4 wide.
clipped the apron.
4
Ty
wide.
Majeski there's
3 wide.
Lotson in front of us. It's going to give us a nice draft.
Outside. 1 outside.
It's all about just getting the timing right here, I think. as we're getting into the final couple of laps.
Stay low.
Truck has got no right to be this high up the field.
3 wide. 4 wide. Outside now. 3 wide.
We slip immediately to 9th.
1 outside.
Once again, dive up the inside.
3 wide. 4 wide. 3 wide. 4 wide.
And Bush makes his way to the
Car
front.
outside. 3 wide. 3 wide. 4 wide. 3 wide.
In this one
4
with the
wide.
top 10.
3 wide. Outside door. Outside door. 3 wide. Outside door.
Well, the
3
laps
wide.
left now. It's just about rolling with the punches because there are a few of them coming in.
Stay low. Outside.
There's Lawless Allen to our outside.
Outside now. 3 wide.
Also
Outside
being
door.
pushed here.
Outside now. 4 wide.
Pushed beautifully
wide.
to the front.
Out in front. Nice job.
I think we're going to be able to hold it. Although Kligerman getting
One
a little
outside.
bit stuck.
Clear. 1 inside. We lost the lead.
Kligerman's up
Let's
the
get it
inside.
back. 3 wide. 4 wide. Car low. 4 wide. 3
Whatever
wide.
is going on that inside
Clear low.
lane, they're pushing each other through.
Clear high if you want it.
I said clear low. There's a truck right there. We've been
Inside
tipped.
door. 3 wide.
Managed to
Clear
save
low.
it.
Inside now.
I think it was Kyle Busch
Clear
there
low.
that pushed us. Really want to get back to the inside as we head towards the
Stay
white
high.
flag.
Car inside. Stay high. 1 bottom.
Stay in with Bush.
1 on the bottom.
Gap through
Car
the middle
outside.
there.
1 to go. 3 wide.
Gio Ruggiero
Clear
is
outside.
the man
3 wide.
leading the field at the moment. We're
out
in
front,
front
driver.
now, though.
3 wide.
We're on the outside, though.
We just lost the lead.
A
Car
much
high.
slower truck than these guys.
3 wide.
Oh, we're getting pushed.
Clear bottom. Car low.
Tipped a little.
3 wide.
Saved. That's our inside.
Clear
Stuart
outside.
Friesen, the man in the lead at the moment.
Clear high if you want it. 1 bottom.
It's going to be a straight run to the line. I don't think we've got enough. P2 though,
Top 5. Great finish.
on our track debut. Stuart Friesen takes the win, just ahead of us. We're ahead of Ruggiero, Corey Haim, Tyler Ankrum, Parker Kligerman in 6th, Dennis Heinrich, time adjusted, Kyle Busch, Jack Wood, your top 10. Lawless Allen, he's 12th. And the other name that we're going to be looking out for, just for our own benefit, Frankie Muniz in 25th position. Oh, we didn't finish under caution at least. There was definitely, though, some bumping and barging through that one. But what a debut in truck, much like Arca last season. Really, really strong start to our season. And it's probably going to drop off in the next couple of rounds, but we come out with a podium, P2, 300ths of a second away from taking that victory. It was a straight fight to the line. If we'd managed to, I think, just jump into the inside, we might have been able to get the slingshot past the Toyota. But I will take that as a starting point, started last. Fought our way through the field and fought quite hard. Had a couple of moments where we were nearly spun. Kyle Busch nearly took us, I think, at one point. But it's a really solid base to work from here in truck. A second place I will be quite happy with, I think. Probably come season's end as well. But what a great start to our truck campaign. And with that, we stick around in Daytona for the next episode. It's going to be the Arca Menards 200. where we've already qualified, but I'm not going to tell you that until you watch the next episode. That'll be coming in a few days. Thank you so much for watching this one. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. I'll see you for the Arkham Menards 200 next time out, and then we'll be back to our exploits in truck. Till then, take care of yourselves. Bye for now.